The word witch actually comes from the word wicked, so actually it's not a positive word to be calling ourselves. I think we should call ourselves mages, white mages. The word mage is a magician, and in the past, you know how you get the word sage, like Moses was a sage, or I think that the word sage actually came from the word mage. God is the great mage. When you call God, God, and I do call God, God, what you're actually doing is limiting God or the great white mage to be in a box of what people believe God can and can't do, especially with it being like a Christian word as well. It's like the word God labels and limits what the great mage truly is. So I do call him God just out of habit, but really, like, the great mage is the correct term that doesn't limit him, and it gives him the power back of him being the great magician who created this plane, this realm, this world, the whole of the cosmos, because he created it with spells. He spoke this creation into existence. In the beginning was the Word, and he said, "Let there be light," and he created the world with his word. The word world has the word word in with an L, so it's the word with L, with electricity or with light. So God gave light to the word, and then it creates the world. The word mage is an anagram of the word game, because we are in a game, and so we're players in this game that the great mage God created. If you want to take back your power and become like player one, or basically to take back your light and life and become a white mage, then you do have to become a mage, a magician, and learn magic. Because if you don't know magic, you need to, because it's being used against you 24/7. Like, that's just how it's been set up. The black mages know this. The people who have been in power, the 1%, they have been aware of magic and they've been using it against us for time. So like, they've changed the word mage out of the Bible to now be sage, so we don't realise that they were magicians, and Jesus was a magician and Moses was a magician, and they had staffs and they were grounding. And when Moses rose the serpent in the wilderness, he was raising the kundalinis of people. And so they've changed so much, and now made it like God thinks witchcraft is of the devil, so that we are too scared to take back our power with our creation power, because we already are creators. Our words already create and cast spells regardless, and God's told us that, because in the Bible it says that your words can give life and they can destroy. And Jesus' sword was his tongue. His main weapon was his tongue. So there's loads and loads of hints that God's given us to the fact that we are created beings. We are made in his image. We too are mages. But the black mages who ran the world have tried to make us forget that and fear taking our power back, so that we don't create the world that God wants us to have, but we create their world, their game that they want us to live instead.